GM. In this one, we're exploring Hyperliquid. So what is Hyperliquid? This is a spot and perpetuals DEX built on top of Hypercore, a high-performance proof-of-stake blockchain built for trade. And it has a SEX-like experience, all the bells and whistles, all the order types you could possibly want. But unlike SEX counterparts, we have full transparency. All orders, liquidations, and trades are recorded on chain. So that is that additional transparency you get when utilizing Hyperliquid. And of course, it comes without KYC. So you can trade perps on chain without a KYC. Hyperliquid also has its own EVM with a whole host of dApps. We'll jump into that in a later video, but we'll focus on the core offering here right now. So here we are on Hypercore, and this is the main interface, app.hyperliquid.xyz. Check out the link down below. You're gonna get 4% off your trading fees via signing up with that link. Then you'll want to connect with your favorite wallet. So I've used Rabby. Give it a go, much better than MetaMask. Wallet connected up here. How do you get your funds in? First of all, you can press deposit. This is going to allow you to deposit USDC from Arbitrum. So if you've got funds on Arbitrum, that is the simple bridge in, but you can also deposit native Bitcoin, ETH, or Sol. If you click any of these, the guys at Unit Protocol have us covered, and this will allow you to natively deposit Sol from the Solana network directly in here. And then say you've got a deposit of Sol, but you want to maybe get some USDC on hand because you want to trade perps traded in USDC, you'd come and trade your Sol for USDC by pressing sell up here and selling your Sol that has been deposited. Other deposit methods would be to use a trusted bridge like dBridge. Select the network you have funds on, maybe let's just say it's Base, and say you've got some ETH on Base and you want to transfer that over into Hyperliquid. This is Hypercore, the main offering. This is the Hyper EVM. So Hypercore, USDC, it'll allow you to bridge your ETH over into here. Ensure that this is your EVM wallet that you've connected to the Hyperliquid exchange down here filled in. Once you have deposited, go to portfolio. You can see your balances. As you can see on screen, I've got some Hype tokens and some PER. And from here, you can just ensure that you've got your balances, you're good to go with trading, and we can start looking at, how to actually trade. So that would be via the trade button up here. Click on that. You can see spot markets. So this is where you can buy and sell spot. It's obviously famous for its perps, no KYC perps. Click perps here. You can see you can get up to 40x leverage here on this Bitcoin market. If you want to go long, you can insert your trade size, select how much leverage you wish to go with via this slider here. Obviously, watch out for your liquidation, a lot of dangers when trading perps, but you can go long or short on loads of markets here, Bitcoin, ETH, Hype, Sol, Fartcoin, and many new ones. They are very quick to list new tokens, such as Resolve most recently. Now, I'm pretty sure you know how to trade perps if you were going to trade perps on here, so I don't want to spend too much time. If we go to spot markets, so this could be the home of your spot trading into the future, as they have the vast majority of notable spot markets on here currently, if you're trading majors or some of the top memes as an example. So Hype to USDC on spot here. Say you have a Hype balance, you could sell that, use the slider. Just behind my head is a place order button. That would be for a TWAP, which is a time-weighted average price. So this in essence allows you to DCA in or DCA out. Obviously I'm on sell, so this would be a DCA out. You can do limit orders and market orders as well. Very simple stuff, all the bells and whistles you need to trade successfully on chain. If you also accumulate some Hype tokens, this is a proof of stake network. You can obviously stake the tokens. Staking is up here. So you need to actually transfer from your spot balance into your staking balance. So say we'll just do 1, and I'll just quickly confirm that in the wallet here. Then we go to stake tokens, and I have 101 that are available to be staked now. I could max that out, select a validator, maybe we'll go with a Hyper Foundation one, and then stake those tokens. Current APR for this is quite low, but more on that in a later video looking at the potential airdrop 2 coming up and why you may wish to do this. So stay tuned because there'll be more Hyperliquid videos coming up. If you're not so keen on trading or doing perps, maybe you want to contribute to the vault HLP, which is quite famous these days, And currently, so you deposit USDC into this. This is the liquidity that everyone is trading against. Community owned. Current returns around 10% APR. So if you want to park some stables in here, of course there is some risk with this, because if traders do exceptionally well, then you're on the losing side, the opposite end of this. Most people do lose when it comes to trading, so this is typically profitable. But if you can see the account value here, there was a period where HLP was losing out massively, and this did get drained. A lot of people exited their HLP position, but I think for those who stayed the course, they're not doing too badly as of right now. So the interface for this is super simple. If you've used any centralized exchange, you're probably accustomed to all the buttons that are on here. So it's nothing brand new really, but it is fully on chain, and you're not relying on trusting a third party or a counterparty like Binance, OKX, Bybit, someone who may as well be trading against you, because at the end of the day, these centralized exchanges can see your cards whilst they're playing against you, and they can manipulate price to liquidate you. So the bull case for Hype is as follows. Over time, more and more people are moving on-chain to trade, which is how it should be and in the ethos of crypto, not your keys, not your coins. You can see from the perps volume here, overall, in the last 6 months, we had around 2% market share in December. Now fast forward to June, we're at about 4%. You can also see how it's faring against Binance, Bybit, and OKX on the right-hand side there. And you can also see open interest has risen sharply. So total crypto open interest around, say, Christmas time was around 5%. So 5% of the market, open interest-wise, was on Hyperliquid. It's now pushing up to 13%, peaked at around 14% there. Most of these charts are trending up and to the right. So this is why people say it's the on-chain version of Binance, as it has this kind of Binance interface here. And then it also has a full EVM of dApps like BNB Chain does. So this is an awesome bet potentially to be making. You've also got Hyperburn, a deflationary token here, because all EVM activity requires gas paid in Hype, but all of that gas is burned. And on top of this, the protocol is using its own fees, which it's obviously a very profitable endeavor. They're making a lot of money. They use their revenue, the assistance fund as it's called, to buy back Hype. And they currently hold 24.5 million Hype tokens worth almost $1 billion in today's value. So they're actively buying back their own token with platform revenues. And that's why I guess you can see that the chart for Hype is a lot more impressive than most altcoins out there. So do check out the link down below, 4% off all of your trading fees. Give this a go. There's a lot of reasons why you will want to get used to using Hyperliquid, I believe. Potential airdrops, etc. Stay tuned for more. See you in the next one. Peace.